guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have brought you guys a makeup inspired on Sahlt. If you do not know who she is, she's a Instagram goddess. Basically, that is the easiest way to describe her to you guys. So I leave her Instagram down below, and my model for today is my sister, of course. I'll leave her Instagram down below as well. It's just diosamorena07. And I just wanted to let you guys know that she also opened a YouTube channel, which I'll also leave that linked down below. If you're interested, then you can go and have a peek. As of now, there are no videos, but soon enough there will be some videos up on that channel. So we'll just wait and I'll keep you guys updated when they go up. With that being said, we're going to get started on this makeup look. To start off, I'm using NIVEA Aftershave Balm. I'm just going to apply a thin layer all over her face, and I'm going to rub it until it starts to get tacky and sticky, because that is the best consistency and that is the one that we want. Following that, I'm using my makeup spray by DECAY, and this one's the oil control. And I'm just going to spray that all over her face. Just make sure you let it dry and sink into the skin to do its work. Then I'm using the SMASHBOX Photo Finish Foundation Primer. And this is also a pore eraser. I'm just going to focus that on the main areas, which are the more prominent areas for us to have larger pores. So I'm just going to focus that on the T-zone mostly and around the nose, because like I said, those are the areas we tend to have pores more. For foundation today, I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible in the shade 107, and I'm just going to apply that all over the face with my damp beauty blender. Using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in this shade 10, I'm just going to cover a little bit of a dark circle right at the beginning of the eye. It's not that big, it's just barely there, but I'm just going to cover that up. And I'm also going to highlight with this concealer by applying it on the eyelids, on the forehead, on the chin, on the cupid's bow, on the nose, and on the jawline. I get questions why I apply it on the lid, and the reason why I apply it on the lid is because I'm also prepping her lids for eyeshadows. Since concealer prevents creasing, it's going to do the exact same thing as an eyeshadow base. It's going to prevent the creasing on the eyeshadow, and it's also going to cover the vein and some hyperpigmentation she might have on the lid. To set everything in place and to allow the makeup to last me all day, I'm using my MERCIER translucent powder, and you guys know this stuff is the bomb. I don't have to mention it to you once more. I'm just going to pack all this powder on all of the areas that I apply the concealer, and this is just going to set the concealer, and it's going to prevent it from moving around. Once I let it bake for a little bit, not too long, I'm just going to go ahead with a clean fluffy brush. I'm just going to sweep the rest of the product all over her face, setting the foundation at the same time. So now I've set my concealer and I've set the foundation with the remaining powder, because I definitely don't want to waste any of this amazing powder. Next, for the eyeshadows, I'm using my Morphe Brushes palette. This one is a 35 neutral, and I'm just picking up any light brown eyeshadow, and I'm just going to pack that on the outer V of the eye. And I'm also going to buff it in circular motions and windshield-like motions across her crease, and we're just creating a really buffed out transition shade. Mixing these two eyeshadows, one is a little more grayish and the other one's a lot darker brown, and I'm just going to repeat the exact same process I just did before. I'm going to focus these two eyeshadow mixes on the outer V of the eye and then drag it across the crease. And all we're doing in the outer V of the eye, we're just creating a little bit more definition and depth in that area, because we are doing kind of a brown smoky eye. Now I'm mixing these two dark purple eyeshadows like Burnt Plum. I'm just going to focus that darker mix on the outer V of the area, and again, because we want more definition and depth. Picking up this Laura Mercier Baked eyeshadow, this is in Terracotta. I'm just going to take this beautiful eyeshadow and pack it all over her lid with my fingers, because I feel the consistency of this eyeshadow, it's best to apply with my fingers. Once more, with the light brown eyeshadow that we used for the crease, we're going to use it for the lower lash line, and we're just going to buff that on the lower lash line, giving it a little bit of a smoked lash. Using Terracotta by Laura Mercier once more, I'm also going to buff that on the lower lash line because we want more definition and depth. Now, Sahlt did not have any black eyeshadow on her waterline, so I'm just going to use a NYX Wonder Pencil, and this is just a nude eyeliner, and I'm just going to apply that on the lower waterline. Picking up this NARS eyeshadow, this is in the shade Himalaya, really beautiful pigmented eyeshadow. I'm just going to apply that on the tear duct area because I don't want to leave it empty. Even though Sahlt didn't have a bright tear duct area, she did have some light eyeshadow in there. Picking up this MAC eyeshadow, this is in the shade NYLON, one of my favorite eyeshadows in the whole wide world. I'm just going to apply this right underneath the brow line. I'm not going to focus it on the arch like I usually do. I'm literally just going to drag it all over that lower line of the brow. And this is going to highlight the brow area. Picking up my Stila All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. And I'm just going to do a super simple line, just a straight line, just to give a nice transition from the falsies to the real lashes. And Sahlt did not have a wing liner, but she did have a plain line on her eyes, so that is why I did that. Picking up this bronzer from Sephora, and this is in the shade Maui, super old bronzer. It is taped and it's just dying, but I still love it. I'm just going to warm up her face with this bronzer. It is just 1 or 2 shades darker than her skin tone, which is perfect because I don't want to give her a super strong contour because Sahlt didn't have that, but she was bronzed. She wasn't contour, just bronze. I'm gonna apply these bronzers on the hollows of the cheeks, on the sides of the forehead, on the jawline, and under the chin. For blush today, I'm using MILANI BELLISIMO Bronze, one of their baked blushes, one of my favorites one as well. I'm just going to use it as a blush and bronzer at the same time. I'm going to apply it as a regular blush, but then I'm just going to blend it with the bronzer so it looks like it's just a flawless bronzed cheek. For lashes today, I'm using the Red Cherry lashes in the style or number 102. These are super fluffy and huge, so they're perfect for this look. As usual, I always place the lashes in the center of the lash line, and then I place the outer V of the lash, and then I place the inner corner of the lash, and then that is it. Super simple way to apply my falsies, or in this case, her falsies. Now it's time for mascara. I'm using the Volume Express by Maybelline, and then she's just gonna mix her real lashes with the falsies by pushing against her lashes upwards with the tip of the wand, and this is going to really blend the falsies with the real lashes. Then she's gonna apply a little bit of that mascara on the lower lashes. Taking MAC's Fix Plus, I'm just going to start setting her face just before I apply my highlight. This is a really great trick. I'm going to apply my MAC Fix Plus first, and then taking my Maybelline contour palette, I'm going to take the highlight in that. And before the Fix Plus dries, I'm going to apply my highlight really quickly on the highest points of the cheeks, on the chin, and on the tip of the nose, and the bridge of the nose. And this is going to dry with the MAC Fix Plus at the same time. And it's going to make it last all day, and it really makes your highlight pop. Taking Strip-Down Lip Pencil by MAC, I'm just going to line and fill in her lips. For lipstick, I'm using this one by Maybelline. It's called Blushing Beige, and this is in the number 915. I'm just going to focus that on the center of the lips, just to make an illusion that the lips are a little bit more larger and fuller. For gloss, I'm using this one by Rimmel London, and you can use whatever one you have, and I'm just going to apply that on the center of the lips just to again create that fuller lip effect. This is it for this makeup look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, and go visit my sister's channel. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next tutorial very soon. Bye bye.